Hi friends, sorry about that. I'm always in your face. This is Gypsy Roots Tarot and Travel. My name is Victoria Violet and we are going to be using our Moonology deck tonight. Let's get started and see what we've got going on here. See what they tell us. See what they tell us. Oh my gosh, I've got an extra card in here. Look at that. I'll take a look at that in just a second. We'll just call it our little hidden message because I didn't even know I was going to end up with that in my hand. So let's shuffle and see what Spirit wants to talk about tonight. Spirit, thank you so much, Holy Spirit, for being here with us, for guiding us with this message and through the message. We ask for a message for our beautiful Libras. Got these upside down. So let us know what you need us to know, what you need us to hear, please and thank you. It's going to be a mini reading with our Moonology deck. Let's see what we get for the weekend. Ooh, really? I said weekend and all of a sudden it didn't want to work. Alright, one more. Alright, let's go, Libra, let's go. First thing that we have is you're very close to achieving your goal. Jubilous moon. Look at that. Are you trying to accomplish something, Libra? Is there something that maybe you're trying to get finished up or done and you feel like a project that is close to your heart is just taking a little bit longer than maybe you anticipated? Spirit wants you to keep going, keep going, keep going. You're almost there. Don't stop, keep going. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Hold your vision. Again, something that you feel like you've been doing for a while, or maybe it's taking a little bit longer than you anticipated working on this, but Spirit is saying, don't stop. You're going in the right direction. A new romantic cycle begins. A new romantic cycle begins. So for some of you, ooh, romance is on the brain. Do we have romance on the brain? Even if we don't, it looks like romance will be coming up to greet you. Emotions are running high. Now, emotions running high doesn't necessarily mean bad tempers. If it's got to do with love or romance, it could be very passionate. Somebody's very passionate that's coming towards you. This is a super moon, so they're coming really close and really fast to you. Let's look a little bit more onto the super moon. That's a card. Honestly, I've had this deck since 2023, I think, and I've never come up through the super moon has never come out. So let's take a look to see if I can find that real quick. Let me see. Interesting. 10. I like learning about new things, so just if you will indulge me. Emotions are running high, super moon. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large. It's writ large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very, very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special, and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when the card comes up. But you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day. So take action. Success is close. I just must trust. Think about it, Libra. Whatever it is that you're feeling, again, going back to the original thing that Spirit said to us, just because we don't see something moving. Doesn't mean it's not. The earth is moving. Do you see it moving when you look up around you? Does it feel like there's movement? No, most of the time we don't feel that. The planets are spinning. We don't feel them. That doesn't mean that it's not happening. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Some things are much like our connection to God. It's by faith and hope that we go through life. But that doesn't mean that just because we don't see God, that he's not there, that he doesn't exist. So Libra, you just have to keep going and you have to trust. It's hard. I know this. Take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Some of these things are overwhelming to you. They're taxing on your senses, on your nerves, on your patience, etc. Please excuse if you can hear things in the background. I do have roommates, and while they're coming in and out of their room, I can't help that. But just take time to breathe, okay? Have faith in your dreams. You have to have faith. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're trying to finish, you're trying to accomplish, you've got to have faith in these dreams. You know, you've got to have faith. You've got to breathe life into them like they were your children. I kept saying last week, your birth child, but what I kept trying to say was your brain child. Anything you can imagine, you can have. Anything you can imagine, you can accomplish. Anything you can imagine, you can do. But you have to believe. And sometimes that's the hardest thing, isn't it? For us to have self-belief. Because we always have these limiting beliefs that keep us from accomplishing things or keep us from deciding to keep moving forward because we don't see the fruit of our labor yet, or we don't see it going anywhere. Or worse yet, we listen to others that may tell us that it's not going anywhere. And that's the worst thing you can do, because literally then you start believing the dreams that others have for you and not in your own dreams. Meaning you believe more in what they're telling you is right for your life than whatever you feel is really right for you. So be careful with that and the limiting thoughts that you do to yourself or give to yourself. Prosperity lies ahead. So again, if you feel like this is not going to yield you what you're trying to accomplish, especially if it's in the financial, oh no, it's coming, Libra. It's coming. You just don't see it yet, Libra. You just don't see it, but you've got to keep going. You've got to persevere. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. And I know, especially because I'm a Libra myself, I know that if this was you on the other side of the screen, you would be telling me to persevere, because Libras, we're like that. We're cheerleaders for humanity. We are the ones that people come to for advice or for a counterbalance, right? But at the other instance of that coin, the other side of that coin is you have to be strong enough that if this is something you want to pursue, then you have to go all the way with it. Don't let yourself be stopped. Don't allow yourself to be stopped, okay? So prosperity does lie ahead with the new moon in Taurus. It's time to take action with the new moon in Aries. Is this something that you need to speak your mind about? Is it something that, where money's concerned, maybe you have a partner, maybe it's in the love department, you have a romantic partner, and you share expenses? Is there something you need to speak up about? Is there something that maybe there's an oversight there on spending? There's something that's awry, something's not good, something is questionable. In that instance, they are asking you to speak your mind, to open up and talk about it. And that's what an Aries would do. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Don't be of two minds. Be assertive and have that talk. Okay? Be assertive and have that talk. A new start is coming. So again, whether here with this partner or in something else, a new start is coming. Are you prepared for that new start? That's what I'm wondering. Are you prepared for that new start? Work through your fears. See what I'm saying? Are you prepared for that change that is coming, that new start? Sometimes we think we're ready and we're not. We're not. We're freaked out, or we feel ill prepared, or worse, we don't even realize that things have changed so drastically that we're not even under the same programming. We're not going towards the same direction we originally thought we were going towards. Our life has changed, or our timelines have changed, and we're not even aware of that. Are you aware that your life is changing? And if not, you may want to get into your new life. Don't be moody and work through your fears with that new moon in Scorpio. You are good enough. That's the other thing, especially in business, especially in anything that you're trying to do or accomplish. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're good enough. You have to believe that even if there are 10,000 that do similar things that you do, that you have to stand out in some form, some fashion, some way, to where you're going to be able to have your own niche that you carve out. Show the world the real you. You can't do that when you're in fear, because when you're in fear, you don't believe in yourself. So there was a saying, there's a saying, especially in beauty school. Yes, beauty school dropout, right? LOL, I know. But literally, I did go to beauty school. It just wasn't something I wanted. So I got my esthetician license because that's what I like, is skincare. Nonetheless, in beauty school, the first time you do your first haircut for the general public, they always would tell us, don't tell them it's your first haircut, because then you're never going to get past your first haircut. You got to fake it till you make it. Well, that's what I'm offering to you today, Libra, is you've got to fake it till you make it. If you're scared, if you feel like you're not good enough, or that you're going to flop, you need to fake it till you make it. That means you got to give yourself your self-talk. If you got to look in the mirror and talk to yourself, if you got to give your spiel, we used to call it an elevator speech as well when we were just getting out of school as a medical assistant. They would tell us we needed to give a spiel, in order to get a job. You need to give your 3-minute pitch, because that's about all you're doing. The elevator opens and closes really quickly. And so you had to have that ready. So we had to do that with the academic staff. And it was funny, but it was also nerve-wracking, because it was the academic staff. These are your professors, these are your instructors, your teachers, and the staff. You didn't want to sound like an idiot, even if you were an adult. So of course, you fake it till you make it. You have to find different ways to get through these phases. Some people, like, I know that when I took speech in junior college, some of us were told and given permission to wear a rubber band, and we kept on playing with that rubber band, to get us out of that I'm afraid mode. Because when you become afraid and you're giving a speech, you become speechless. The words just won't come out, right? And my legs were rubbery and shaking and everything, but I decided to do this one. So I was digging my nails into the palm of my hand. But I got through that speech, I will tell you. You do whatever you have to. Find your own technique, is what I'm saying, okay? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Leos are very gregarious people. They're very full of energy. The sun, right? They represent the sun. But at the same time, they can be over the top. They can be over the top, and sometimes they can be drama kings or queens. Instead of feeling that way, don't let pride get in the way. If you belly flop, or if you don't get things perfect the first time around that you're trying to accomplish something, it's okay. This too shall pass. You have to learn, my Libra, to give yourself a pass, okay? And stop being so hard on yourself. Speaking of which, remember this card? This is from, I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, This is from this deck over here. So it shouldn't have even been part of this deck. This one is part of the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, and it happened to be inside the Moonology deck. So I'm taking this as a sign. I'm taking this as part of this reading that we're doing tonight. And funny enough, you got the Ten of Wands. Again, you're being your worst enemy, your own worst enemy. You're being way too hard on yourself. Stop being in the Ten of Wands to yourself. Instead, what I want you to do, I know it's cheesy, Libra, deal with it. Just deal with it. I would like for you, of course, if you're by yourself, if you feel better doing it when you're by yourself, give yourself a big hug. Give yourself that hug. Give yourself the pat on the back. Because I promise you, a lot of people that are in your life may not even accomplish half of what you've done, because you've had the guts, you've had the gumption, you've had the audacity to move forward where others wouldn't even try. So give yourself a thumbs up for that. Again, fake it till you make it, my Libra. Fake it till you make it. I hope this helps someone. You're going in the right direction. Do not stop. Do not stop yourself. Don't stifle yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Your hopes and your dreams are yours and yours alone. They're very unique and they're very much a part of you. So don't let that baby die. That's your brainchild. Feed it instead. Give it that positive energy so that that can grow and blossom. Much like my beautiful ivy here. Much love and light to you. Bye. I hope this helps someone.